So to the layman, search engine optimization is fairly straightforward. I mean, just by definition. Tell us what we don't know.
Yeah, so that kind of involves your content strategy, your backlink profile, the sites that are pointing to you, and how your site is built from the technical aspect, and all those things tied together. And with the 2 to 300 kind of ranking factors for Google, affect how your site is positioned and shows up in search engine results pages. So when you Google something for a specific term, phrase, you're looking for a product, usually the ones that are showing up higher have done something in terms of optimizing their website, either obviously great content as well, but optimizing and having a content strategy and doing the things that position your site for the things that the people are looking for to show up highly on the internet and search engines like Google. I mean, Yahoo has a small market share, but mainly Google.
And again, from my perspective, from the layman's perspective, well, let me say this: I hate affiliated marketers. I hate drop shippers, forex traders. I hate all that stuff because I think, generally speaking, it's a scam. And so I think in my head, because you see these ads, they proliferate everywhere. And one of the ads that you see all the time is for people that want to help you, air quotes, with your search engine optimization. I understand that that's, there's you guys that are out there that are working hard on it, but there's so much clutter and garbage out there from people trying to take advantage of people on the search engine side, again, in all of these different industries. How do you market to set yourself apart that I'm not just going to go from, because I got 30 other ads telling me somebody to spend $30 a month and he'll send me the magic book. How do you get your word out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not $30 a month at this point. So I mean, I have the luxury of at this point, clients coming to me, and basically the reputation. I mean, I think reputation is everything.
Sure.
And when you destroy it, you destroy it. So at that kind of first place where I was, it was called LexisNexis, where I went from contract to salary. It had a big digital marketing department. So a lot of people that moved on went to different, top agencies, global agencies, into leadership roles, started their own companies, became freelance. And basically I developed a reputation of getting results. And then when I started my company, it automatically transitioned to a lot of referrals. So, they would get a client, they would be good at, tactic A, but they needed somebody for tactic B, something that I could deliver, and then they would come to me, and I would do a proposal, and with that proposal it would get grouped into that whole contract, and then that client would pay them, and then essentially they would pay my company. So that's kind of where it first started, which was nice. And a lot of it was actually optimization and people organically coming, and then word of mouth, social media, and then when I started my podcast, I've gotten a bunch of leads from my podcast. I mean, indirect, because I'm not selling myself. I just want to, when I do interviews, I just try to add as much value as possible.
Sure.
And I think being authentic on interviews and just being authentic in general goes a lot further than if you're, just constantly, if I came on here and it was just plugging away every 5 seconds. I mean, I've had people on my show like that. And I think that just shows more of who you are, because if that person or proposed client or partner that's listening, they may feel kind of your vibe or understand who you are and connect with you. And I think they have a better chance of doing business with you because they have that already established, oftentimes kind of emotional trigger involved. So I think it was that way. And then in the last few months, there's been a lot of kind of uptick in terms of the interviews I've done and people coming back and kind of referring to them directly. I liked who you were and what you said. And I think kind of you're genuine about it. And oftentimes I'll go on and tell a client or proposed client or somebody that even asked me to just do a free consult and be like, listen, this is what you're being pitched by this person. They're basically trying to rip you off.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this with me, but this is what needs to be done, X, Y, Z. And this is kind of a fair market price for those services. So you can come to me and, my company can do it for you, or you can have that knowledge to either negotiate with that person or really find somebody that's actually there to be a partner and not there to screw you over.
Right. That money, I say it all the time, money follows, it doesn't lead. And I think that approach is, from a business perspective, only pays off. You may lose the sale in the short term, but you're bound to get them in the long term for sure. Zora Digital Marketing. Guys, check him out.